Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to your own channel Midu Study. You would remember friends, Midu Study is your channel in which we discuss marketing solutions, marketing subjects in a very simple manner. Friends, today we are going to start a very important subject, a fresh subject, which is HRM. HRM stands for Human Resource Management. In today's video friends, we will introduce what is HRM, introduction to HRM, what all will be the scope of this particular subject, and then going forward we will discuss various topics under HRM. Let us start friends. Before starting any subject, first we need to understand what that subject is all about. So what is HRM? HRM is Human Resource Management. Now what is managing humans? You will say that we understand managing finances, financial management, managing marketing, managing operation, but what is managing human? Managing human is very important because human resource is the most critical resource in a company, and that is what HR subject is all about. So what is HRM? It is comprehensive process of acquiring, developing, motivating and maintaining a pool of efficient employees. This pool of efficient employees is a very important thing. So the employee pool which a company has, first of all there should be a sufficient pool. It should not happen that you have less employees or you have more employees than requirement. A definite pool should be there, and those should be efficient employees who work efficiently for their desired role. And key to HRM is, just remember this one line, time and again we will discuss it: right people with right skills for the right job position. So three elements we need to link them together. There will be job position in the company. For the right job position you need to get right person, right people with third thing, right skill. HR person need to put all this together. So it might happen that sometime a person is very good, he will have brilliant skills, but his skills are not suitable for that job position. That is also not good. So what needs to be ensured? Right person, right skill and right job position. That is the work of HRM, and that is what HRM is all about. Key functions of HRM, what HRM has to do. So first of all, to maintain this efficient pool or have right person, you need to recruit people. So that is one of the very important function of HR department, and in many companies other department known as HR person for this work only, that they bring new people in the company, that is recruiting people. But another important parameter is also there. Once you have brought someone, you need to train them. So training is second important function of HRM. Appraising their performance. With time you need to do appraisals, you need to promote people, you need to do their increments, you need to give them some other benefits, that is appraising the performance. You need to keep them motivated, that is known as motivating them through some small gatherings, through motivating them through some good gifts or maybe some good appreciation for the right work. Ensure their health and safety. So providing a health friendly and safe environment is the work of HR. In corporate it is not very visible sort of thing, but when we talk about plants where there is dangerous machinery, dangerous processing is taking place, all compliances are followed and proper environment is there. That is the task of an HR person. And last but not the least, managing workplace communication. So in communication needs to be managed, and in both ways. So there will be management which will be giving some direction, some new policies, some new frameworks. The people down the line should know them. That is managing your downward communication. Apart from that, employees will have some suggestions, some feedback, some grievances that also should reach the management or the concerned HOD. That is known as managing workplace communication. These were the key functions of your HR department. Now friends, what are the objectives of HRM? So HRM or human resource management should fulfill four objectives. First, your societal objectives. So every organization has some responsibilities towards the society. When we say responsibility towards the society, we need to see that people, while recruiting, we follow diversity in our policies. People of all gender, all race are giving your representation. Then your policy should be friendly to employees, to all the employee development should be there. That is fulfilling the societal objectives. Now once you have filled societal objectives, you need to take care of functional objectives. What are functional objectives? Functional objectives are objectives related to your HR function, like managing your payroll, managing your attendance, managing your roster, managing all the key communications. That is functional objective. Third is personal objective. When we say personal objective, objective related to a person. So every person, apart from development of the organization, looks for his own development, his career growth, his career path, career development. doing that is also a work of HR, and in doing so HR is fulfilling the personal objective. And last are the organizational objective. So company will have some key goals, company will have its mission, vision, its philosophy. So every person who is working in the company should know what this vision is, what its mission is, and how I can contribute. In doing so, the HR is functioning the organizational objective. So with all these four objectives of HRM is fulfilled. Now next is scope of HRM. Scope of HRM means in this HRM subject or as a human resource manager, what all you might need to do. So typically 9 elements are there, and these are sequential, and in our this HRM subject we will study them in a detailed manner, in a sequential manner. First, you need to do planning for human resource. You just cannot ask anyone to join the company without any planning. There will be some vacancy, there will be some reverse force, advance force which you need to take, some people would be leaving. All this sort of planning of demand and supply of human resource needs to be there. So work of an HR person starts with planning of human resource. You need to make the job design. When I say job design means what job description is, job specification, or basically in layman terms if I say what a basic job is all about, that definition also is a definition of a key person work of your HR guy. Third, once you have done the planning, made the job design, then you need to go for selection and staffing, recruitment, selection of right person, bringing them on board, that needs to be taken care of. After you have done all these three, once a person joins, you need to take care of their training and development. They need to be trained of company policies, and their ongoing development should happen. After that, you need to work on organizational development. When I say organization development means development of company as a whole should also take place. Compensation and benefits means what salary structure would be there, what all other benefits will be there, all the norms which are there in the policies, labor laws, all they should be followed while designing the compensation. That norm revision and work on wages is work of HR. Seventh function is employee assistance. So employee during the course of work can have any sort of grievances, any sort of help that he needs from HR, and HR should always be there to give it. That is known as employee assistance. Eighth is union labor relation. So your locations like factories and your warehouses where some unions are there, labor is working, union labor will be there. So you need to maintain labor relationship, union relationship. There should not be strikes and such things. If something like this happen, then also HR person is held accountable. So maintaining union labor relationship is also work of HR. And last, personal research and information system means for every person database should be maintained, IS system should be used, use of new IT technology. When we combine all this, we cover the scope of HRM. Next, structure of HR department. Structure of HR department means what all HR department is doing, and this structure is defined basis the work. So there are 5 ways in which an HR person can be categorized. First is personal transaction management. So this includes personal level day-to-day transaction related work. So maintaining the leave of persons, database of joinees or their attendance, all that comes in personal transaction management. Second is your staffing management. Staffing management includes your recruitment and selection of employees. That comes under staffing management. Third, organizational development. Organizational development means what HR is doing for the overall development of the company, how organization as a whole is growing. That comes under organization development. Fourth, ethics and labor. Your ethics committee is there. All the rules, policies are as per ethic norms. Labor laws are followed, labor relations are followed, minimum wages act and such acts are followed. That is basically your compliance management, we can say, is your fourth function. And last is your training and development, in which how employees are trained, developed, motivated, and constant development takes place is taken care of. So these are the 5 important parts of an HR department. Next, we talk about functions of HRM. So these functions basically arise from the scope of HRM which we discussed. First was your planning of human resources. From that arises your manpower planning. Second was what job analysis we need to do, job design we need to do. Third, manage the compensation, the wages, the salaries of employees. Fourth, selection and staffing leads to your recruitment and selection. So there is a difference between recruitment and selection also, which we will be discussing in subsequent chapters. Performance appraisal, giving the appraisal to employees, proper salary revisions, increments, everything. Training and development of the people, working for employee welfare as well as motivation, and last but not the least, working on employee grievances. Next, challenges in HRM. So like all other departments, HR department also faces some challenges, or there are some key challenges which human resource management arises. There are 5 main challenges. One is your change management. So see, change is the only constant, it is said, because every time, due to changes, due to political change, due to maybe hierarchy change, due to top management level change, economy change, some change would come and HR needs to manage it. Sometime it might happen that a new CEO comes, and because of that some old people leave, or he wants to bring some new people. Overall company structure will change. HR needs to manage this change. COVID-19 brought a big change. Who managed that? HR and admin team. How they need to make the workplace employee friendly, all these precautions are taken care or not, work from home policies, who worked on all that? HR. So change management is a big challenge for HRM. Second, employee acquisition and retention. So hiring someone is very easy, but retaining that employee is big challenge. So HR needs to ensure that a person, when he comes on board, is there for good fruitful term and he is retained. Third, employee empowerment. We need to work on employee empowerment, that employee can tell his grievances, he can work and he feels empowered. His development is also taking place. Workforce diversity. Workforce diversity means you need to maintain diversity at workforce in terms of gender, in terms of learning, experiences, experienced people versus your freshers, people from different culture, people from different geographies, all that need to be managed. And last, business expansion. So every business expands from time to time, because see, every company would like to grow in terms of number, in terms of profits, and that also bring a challenge for HR. Why? Because when company is growing, you will need more manpower, you will need more stringent policies, and all that bring challenges for HR. So with this, our challenges in HR is listed. Friends, this was about introduction to HRM, in which we understood what HR subject, HR function is all about, what is its scope, its function and challenges. Now one by one, the scope, the 8-9 things that we discussed, all of them will be discussed in a great detail, where we will take one by one each function and discuss it. The very initial thing, while we start this HR, we need to do is plan the human resource. So our initial module will be human resource planning, in which we will understand that how this human resource planning, or it is also called as manpower planning, it is done in a company. So in our next video, we will start our human resource planning. Hope you liked our today's content. In case there is any feedback, friends, any suggestion that you want to give, please write on meedu.study@gmail.com. Please like our video if you are liking the content, and subscribe to our channel Meedu Study. Till then, take care friends, good day, have a nice day.